Hi, I'm Shanahan. Today I'm in Dunmore East, County Waterford, talking to the Butler family about the daily challenges they face looking after their 8-year-old daughter Alex, who has cerebral palsy.
The school now, girl. You ready now? Right? Sit up there for that. Our daddy doesn't get any break. She drives me crack. Won't you drive me crack? Yeah. And put your hands in there and all for me. There's actually, they're actually mystified as to how well she is.
Yeah.
For the level of injury she's sustained.
Yeah.
Like she's level 5, there's no higher, you know, she's the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
But like,
it's mad.
it's a miracle.
I mean, it's brilliant, like.
It's an absolute miracle.
Yeah.
Medical miracle. Listen, you can't come to school in your pyjamas. You can't. You want to put on your clothes. Your shoes and socks. You have to.
No, when Nanny was minding us, once Erin had to go to school in her pyjamas.
I say she did.
What?
My mother was very unprepared for what's involved in minding them.
I want to go down this way nowadays. This is the horse way.
Good girl.
You know, I'm just thinking, what's the best way? So you're a mammy, you're a teacher, you're a carer, you're a physiotherapist, you're a mediator for her, it consumes your life.
Yeah.
You know, and like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm great, I'm on the phone, I'm organising this, I'm organising that. And then what you find when you're up against the HSE in a place like that, a lot of them only work part-time because they're mothers themselves.
Yeah.
So they might only work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so if you don't get them then, forget it.
Yeah.
If you get them on a Wednesday, it's really no good because you still don't get an answer till the following Monday or longer.
Obviously, you've been awarded some money now.
Mm-hmm.
Is that immediately transferred to you, or how does it work?
We were in Dublin leaving the Quartet last week and we had €25 to our name. No, we don't get a penny for a couple of weeks, about 4 to 6 weeks.
Right.
And then what way it works is you apply to the wards of court for things that she needs.
Right.
It's not our money, it's her money, it's for her needs. There's a breakdown between physio, equipment, care. So there's a certain amount over the next 2 years allocated for that.
Okay.
And then included in that is your special damages, which is your catastrophic injury. If you have an accident, you go to the High Court.
Yeah.
So the type of accident you have, there's a maximum amount can be awarded for that injury.
Yeah.
And then the rest is to do with a breakdown of physio or care or this or that and the other thing. And that's why in 2 years' time, you know, based on her life expectancy, it's how it would be calculated going forward.
And do you know what her life expectancy?
Our life expectancy was in the region of, I would say what was given was 55 to 60 years.
Is there a 25-cent coin? No, but we can make it. Yeah.
Season today, isn't it?
That is fantastic.
So gone are the lambs and the foals. So remember where? You want to keep going?
Someone solved the problem. Very good. 4 coins only, but you have to make 10.
I tell you what, I'm elated about the financial side of things, that Alex's needs, first and foremost, are going to be met for whatever she needs going forward.
Yeah.
Well, over the next 2 years.
Yes.
Okay, what happens in 2 years' time? I don't know. What?
I felt that I always referred to when this is over.
It's never
To be
over.
honest, you were leaving Dublin and you didn't have that feeling.
Yeah. In a situation where it's just so right and wrong, it's black and white.
Yeah.
How they're allowed to do that, I don't know. I understand it in an area where, well, you're at 60% fault and we're 40 and we have to to and fro, but not in a situation where hands were put up the next day and said sorry.
After the trauma you went through the first time, how did you actually do it again?
Because I met with another consultant before we even decided to have another child.
Okay.
So I made an appointment a private appointment, but yet he brought me to the hospital in his public rooms.
Right.
And he did have like a junior doctor there with him to stand in, I suppose, for, I don't know.
Probably training.
Probably training, but just because of the situation as well, that I suppose maybe he wanted, not backup, but just someone to confirm what he had said to me.
Yeah.
So we spoke, and he just said to me basically, not in a million years could what happened the last time happen again.
That's a
And
pretty
that
strong guarantee.
Yeah, and that it was just basically something that could have been prevented, and that it wasn't going to happen again. That if I wanted to choose to have a section, I could, but that just to bear in mind that the recovery time was going to be a lot longer.
And
So
did you?
No, I didn't. So then when I decided to have Erin, that was going. So the same thing. Then the snow fell really heavy. Remember that 2010, that winter, we had the really bad snow here. So we got a little bit snowed in here, so I had arranged to be in at the Tuesday morning again, is when they do the planned inductions. So no sign of Dr. O'Donnell arriving. He lives in Fateleg, and I remember listening in the delivery room of that the bend at Fateleg was treacherous and that no cars could get in or out. And I remember going, oh my god.
Yeah.
So he arrived at about 11 o'clock. Broke my waters, and I had her at 1:01.
In terms of other special equipment, they had a walker, I think, in the classroom to help her for the
Yes, so she uses that for the playground because it's a little bit safer.
Big lunch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little lunch and big lunch. She'd try and get 5 or 10 minutes in the first one, but it's exercise for her as well,
Yeah.
and then she'd go to PE in that as well.
Oh, right, very good.
So she's going to.
So she's participating fully, pretty much.
She is. Then sometimes she can't do it, so the SNA you might say, you know, they adapt things, or they, you know, they basically, if she can't get fully involved, they might set up a obstacle course, or she'd be the helper.
Right.
You know, they just use their
And just
initiative.
include her in it.
Exactly, yes.
And do you need any other special equipment here?
She has a shower seat,
Right.
a bath seat, a toilet seat.
Okay.
When the time comes, you know, that she can't do maybe the bouncy castle or this or that, you know, she has to try and understand that.
Yeah.
But at the moment, you know, we had a bouncy castle out there 2 weeks ago for Robyn's birthday, and John was lugging her around in there. But that's, you have to do that. She is an 8-year-old child.
Yeah.
And I think to give her a childhood, you know, she's told no often enough. And I know in school they're fantastic, but I'm sure there's certain things. Like they had a hurling coach in there a while ago. She couldn't participate.
Yeah.
So they decided to do the half-hour session while she was at resource.
Okay.
But I'm sure that she goes back and listens to, you know, what they were doing. But she loves her resource teachers are brilliant with her.
Yeah.
Brilliant with her.
For the future, obviously they're going to be different to hopes you would have had if she hadn't been injured at birth.
God, yeah, like, you know, college really wasn't an option for me growing up. It was kind of, you know, get a job, earn money and make a living for yourself. Whereas, I don't know, I just think the whole college experience is something that I would like my children to experience, you know, and be in a position that they can do that. Like, you have to remember Alex needs so much attention that you always have to remember that you do have 2 other children and they need equally as much attention.